Hi Mary Beth.
Buongiorno.
Ciao.
Buongiorno Eileen, buongiorno Nina, buongiorno Doug,
Ciao.
buongiorno Carla, buongiorno. Carla, I think your mic is on mute. Just unmute yourself there.
Oh.
Yeah, great. Wonderful.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. We can hear you this week.
That is six.
Yeah.
Okay, you're good then, right?
Ciao,
Great.
ciao a tutti, benvenuti. Doug, bentornato. Com'era la vacanza?
Not a vacation.
No?
No.
A visit.
Yeah.
Come stanno i genitori? Così. Va bene. Ok, allora. Parliamo un po' come è andato il weekend. Chi vuol raccontarci un po' del weekend? Vediamo. If I have no volunteers. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Let's see. Mary Beth, you look cheerful. You had a good
I knew
weekend.
you were going to ask. Lo scorso weekend.
Senti, c'hai un bel sorriso, quindi penso che hai fatto un bel weekend.
Yay. La scorso weekend
Sì.
sono andata a fare una passeggiata e ho suonato il violino.
Oh, bene. Hai
Sto
imparato?
imparando il violino.
Bene, bello. Benissimo, interessante. Mi piace il violino. Io suono il pianoforte.
Io insegno il pianoforte.
Ah, bene allora. Siamo due compagne.
Sì.
Benissimo, grazie. Mary, com'è andato il tuo weekend?
Let's see. Il weekend ho visto il play Doubt and Broadway.
Sì.
Vecchio play. 20 anni, da 20 anni. Ieri sì. Sono andato al ristorante con mie amiche. Queste amiche, per 52 anni. Scusi, I put on Do Not Disturb. It didn't work.
No problem.
I'm so sorry.
Allora,
Mhm.
grazie per quello. Voglio just to pay attention when you speak using the essere and you're talking past tense, make sure that you agree the tense and the conjugation to the gender and the number. So if you're talking about yourself and you're female, you say sono andata. If you're
Sì.
talking about plural, always agree your adjectives to your nouns with the gender and number. So if you say amiche, queste amiche, or quelle amiche, not questi, because you're talking about female friends. Okay. And then you said 52 anni, 52, not 52. Forget the Spanish. Spanish goes out the door when you switch on the Zoom. Okay, good. Let's see. Suzanne, we haven't seen you for a while. How are you? Come stai? Sei mutata. Hai il microfono spento. Your microphone is off. You need to put your
Mi dispiace. Mi dispiace. Sì, mi dispiace, non posso avere qui last settimana.
L'ultima o la settimana scorsa.
La settimana scorsa avere lavoro.
Avevo da lavorare.
No, avevo a lavorare. Mi dispiace. La settimana abbiamo avuto i nostri nipoti per il settimana.
Per la
Eh,
settimana.
Ok. Siamo andati in un parco animale selvaggio, wild
Ah,
animals.
bello. Sì,
Sì,
yes.
E abbiamo fatto del giardino nonna.
Abbiamo fatto il giardino.
Seria?
Abbiamo fatto il giardino della nonna.
Abbiamo fatto
Il
giardino della nonna
good.
e abbiamo ghiocci.
Cosa
Just
sono?
play. Just playing. Giocato.
Good. Bene. Grazie. Who else wants to tell me? Carla, your mic is on. I can see that you're on, and I'm going to be very happy to hear about you because we all want to know about you and who you are and where you're from.
I am from Pennsylvania.
See?
I've been trying to get my Italian citizenship for 10 years. By descent. And I can't find anything on paper legally that says my grandfather gave up his citizenship. So I'm fighting with the Italian consulate.
And do you have a birth certificate for him?
Birth certificate, death certificate, marriage certificate for him, my father, me, translated both English and Italian, and everything I needed, I personally dropped it off at the Italian consulate. And a couple of weeks ago, they said, yeah, we're working on it, but we need papers from the county he lived in. I gave him that, and I heard niente.
Niente. Oh, my word. It can take, the problem with the Italian bureaucracy can take forever. I'm sure people that have gotten their passports can tell you it takes a long time, but 10 years is quite a bit. If I was you, I would take a flight to Italy and go to the consulate in Italy.
That is my next thing to do.
I think you're better off doing that because it seems like they've hit a stumbling block that they can't seem to overcome. And I know people have had issues and they've basically just put themselves on the plane, went to Italy, and then within 3 months they've resolved their issues over there. So yeah, well, thank you.
That's how I did it. I did it in 6 months, start to finish.
Yeah, you see. I've heard quite a few people that said that because there seems to be some blocks in America and at their consulates that they can't seem to overcome. So it's just easier and quicker to just go to Italy and do it. And besides, fate una bella vacanza. E mangiate, bevete, godete. You'll enjoy, eat, drink. What's wrong with that?
They also want the 1920 census, and my father was born in 1918.
Oh, well, so yeah. Definitely something wrong.
I know capisce.
No, non capisco. And how's your Italian? What level of Italian are you?
Oh, I can read it. I can write it, but speaking it, I freeze up.
Good. That's why you're here. For me to force it out of you. Yeah, I see Bernadette, you laughing. Am I forcing you?
Like toothpaste that's stuck in the tube. I'm recognizing the problem,
Uh.
and this class is perfect for that because you make us talk.
Yeah, see, when I start asking questions, I just watch the faces and I just see some of them freeze up. Well, this is the perfect platform, so that's what we're here for. Anna, you good? Tutto a posto?
Sì, tutto a posto.
Bene.
Ah, per me abbiamo lavorato con mio marito al giardino.
Anche tu?
Sì, ieri sera sono stata stanchissima.
Credo.
Yeah, perché è tanto abbiamo bisogno da fare nel giardino.
C'è tanto da fare in giardino. Poi adesso comincia la primavera. Now spring is
Sì,
coming
sì.
for you guys, so I think there's a lot of work, tanto lavoro in giardino da fare,
Sì.
vero?
Mhm.
Sì, bene. Nina, you good?
Sì, ho tornato da Messico sabato e la settimana scorsa parlo spagnolo tutte la settimana.
La settimana scorsa ho parlato solo spagnolo.
Sì.
Bene, allora oggi ti faccio parlare a te più di tutti.
È difficile.
I'll make you speak more than anyone else.
Sì, è
Ok.
difficile.
Chi non mi ha ancora raccontato? Deborah. Come stai?
Sono bene.
Sto bene.
Sto bene.
Dimmi in inglese and then I'll translate it for you.
Okay. I trying to had this weekend. I think it's sono andato a teatro con gli amici.
Good. Again, sono andata. Because you're talking about yourself, female, so you're agreeing it to sono andata al teatro con gli amici.
Sono andato a teatro con sono andata
al teatro.
Al teatro con gli amici.
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 If it's mixed, if it's just female, con le amiche.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? We're going to go, as we're going with the lessons, I'm going to teach you how to agree everything with gender and number because that's the key to speaking Italian. It's all about agreeing female and masculine. Everything has an article, everything is either male or female, and everything agrees to itself in the sentence. So that's your key for speaking. And lastly, Eileen, you're sitting there muted, quietly hoping I ignore you. Come sta?
Argino, sto bene, grazie. Ok, lo scorso fine settimana ho cenato con i miei amici e i loro amici in un nuovo posto per me.
Sì, dove?
Mercato metropolitano a Londra.
A Londra, bene, perfetto. Mi piace sentire cosa fai le fine settimane perché vai sempre in un posto esotico o interessante. I like hearing where you go for the weekend because you're close to all these lovely places, so we can hear all different things that you do. Questa settimana no, sei rimasta a Londra. This week you stayed in London. Sì?
Sì.
Sì. Bene. Perfetto. Okay, good. All right. So today I thought I just want to do a little bit of a conversation regarding la famiglia. Let me just bring it up on screen just to make sure that you all know your family members, because there are a lot of them, and although a lot of you know the words, but there are probably some words you forget about in the family or you don't think about, or maybe there's a new word you know, or just good revision for you. Okay, so la famiglia comprises of il nonno, la nonna. Remember, there's the article. So just when we start going through the vocabulary, I want you to pay attention to whether you think it's male or female. Your male nouns always end, or most of the time end, in an A, and your masculine end in an O. There are occasions when a masculine can end in an A. There are a few exceptions, but most of the time, I'm saying 90% of the time, it's an A or an O. So that will tell you whether it's masculine or feminine and how to agree it to the rest of your sentence. So I want you to consciously start paying attention to that male and female. All right, so we've got nonno, nonna, poi abbiamo il zio, la zia, il padre, la madre, la cognata, il fratello, la sorella, il cugino, la cugina, il nipote, la nipote. Now you can see nipote is the same word, and how you distinguish between male and female is by using the article. So it's either il nipote for masculine or la nipote for feminine. Then you've got nuora, figlio, figlia, genero, and then you've got nipote again. Okay, so that's the general family nucleus. And then we have a whole lot of other words that we use within the family nucleus. So we've got la famiglia, il padre, la madre, il figlio, la figlia, il marito, la moglie, I genitori. Lots of people make mistake by saying my parents, I miei parenti. Parenti are family members. It's your relatives. So if you want to talk about your parents, you use genitori. Okay, then you've got il fratello and la sorella. Often in Italian, father, you don't say padre, you say papa, and of course, mamma. And like I said, I genitori are your parents, don't use parenti. If you're an only child, you say essere figlio unico. So then you would conjugate the essere and you would say io sono figlio unico, or if you're female, io sono figlia unica. You see how everything agrees. Okay, then you have the possessives. Mio fratello, I miei fratelli, mia sorella, le mie sorelle. Again, you agree. So if it's mine and it's masculine, the brother, although you feminine, you're now relating to the masculine brother, you now say mio fratello, but mia sorella. If you're a man and you're talking about your sister, you would say mia sorella, not mio sorello, because you're agreeing to the sorella. Okay, any questions? Good. Extended family members?
Sorry, I had my hand up there. I don't know if you saw. I just wondered about the nipote thing,
Yes,
because it seems to be grandchild and
yes.
niece or nephew. How do you say that differently? How do you say this is my grandchild rather
You
than this is
don't.
my nephew?
You
You
don't.
don't.
It's in the context of the sentence that you're using. But nipote is a bit confusing because it is grandchild or niece or nephew. Yeah. So again, the only way you distinguish nipote is by having it, whether it's masculine or feminine, and then who you are talking, then you would know, and the person would know what context you're using it, whether you're talking about a niece or a grandchild. Okay, that's one of the confusing things. I don't understand. Italian has got such a vast vocabulary, but they got stuck. They got stuck on using the same word there. Okay, so we've got pronipoti. Pronipote is great grandson, and pronipote is great granddaughter. So here you've got again, there's no distinguishing between male and female. It's only the il or the la that will tell you. All right, then you've got lo zio. Here you can see it's not il zio, it's lo zio, because the article here has a rule. Whenever there's a Z or an S with a B, then you will always use lo instead of il. But I'm just bringing you, I'm bringing this to your attention because I know a lot of you know this, and we will go through it in the article lesson as well. But what I like to do is, as we come across things, to explain them so they're in your mind, so that when we get to that lesson, you already have an idea of why it's being used. So don't worry too much if it confuses you. Just pay attention to the extra tidbits that you get. All right, so then you've got la zia, I cugini, again agreeing to the plural, il cugino, la cugina, il nipote, la nipote. Then we get to the in-laws. Okay, il suocero, la suocera, I suoceri, il genero, la nuora, il cognato, la cognata. Very straightforward, agreeing male, female to the family member. Okay, then you've got the family mix, our modern families, il patrigno, which is the father. I'm sure you know when you watched the Godfather movie with Marlon Brando, they refer to him as il patrigno, and that's stepfather. La matrigna, stepmother. Il figliastro, which is a stepson. La figliastra. Il fratellastro. La sorellastra. Okay. Any questions on these? Pretty straightforward. It's just a question of learning them and adding them to your vocabulary. Okay, good. So now we'll get to the fun part again when I pick on you to describe your family. I know we did at the first lesson, you did send me talking about yourself. I've got a little paragraph here that you're going to complete. So if I ask you to do it, let's see how you add in. I want you to add in family members and describe using what these words are in the paragraph to create a sentence and paragraph for me. Okay, let's start with Bernadette.
Right. Il mio nome è Bernadette. Abito a Cincinnati, or should I say Cincinnati?
Cincinnati, yes, would be Italian. Good.
La mia famiglia è composta da un figlio e due figlie. E un marito.
È mio marito.
È mio marito. Mio marito si chiama Chris ed è una persona simpatico.
Good.
Hold
on, wait, before you go on. Ed è una persona simpatica. Because although you're talking about your husband, it doesn't mean that you're going to agree the simpatica, because you're talking about una persona. And una persona is feminine. So you're agreeing simpatica to the persona. Now if you were to say mio marito è simpatico, then you would use simpatico because now you're referring to mio marito.
That is awesome.
Okay.
It's confusion, but
It is.
that's super helpful.
Yeah.
And è una persona simpatica.
Yes.
È carina.
Yes. Very good.
I don't know how to fill in the rest of the blanks.
You can say your daughter, your son, your
Okay.
mother.
Mio figlio è un ingegnere.
So start with mio figlio si chiama.
Si chiama Evan ed è ingegnere.
Ingegnere.
Ingegnere. Okay.
I have what else? I have sisters, brothers, cousins. Try use some of the words that we've learned today.
Sì. Ho 4 fratelli,
Good.
fratelli
Good.
e 4 sorelle.
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 Good.
Tutto abitano a Inghilterra.
Okay, stop. Tutti abitano in
Abitano.
Inghilterra.
It's a country, yes. Tutto abitano in Inghilterra.
Tutti.
Tutti. Did I say tutto again?
Yes, because tutti, because you're talking about male and female. If it was just sisters, tutte. If it was just males, tutti. Mixed, tutti. Always default to masculine when it's mixed male and female. Okay. Abbiamo anche.
Abbiamo anche una tartaruga.
Bene.
Si chiama Angela.
Okay, so la tartaruga, feminine, si chiama.
Si chiama Angelo.
Good. Angelo. So you've got a female tortoise that's called Angelo.
There's a story. There's a story to that.
Lovely. When we have a bit more time, I'd love to hear it.
We discovered she was female a couple of years on.
Oh, shame. Oh, well, at least you can call her La Tartaruga. Good, excellent. Okay, let's do one more of this one. Who wants to volunteer? Let's see who wants to volunteer. I can't see anyone. There we go. Mary, thank you. Off you go.
Volunteer with corrections, please.
Sure.
Il mio nome è Mary. Abito a New York. La mia famiglia è composta da 4 persone. Mia figlia si chiama Anna. Mio figlio si chiama Alex. Alex e Anna. Let's see. They are. Sono sposati.
That's
With an E.
good. Yes.
Right. Due nipoti.
Nepoti,
Uh,
good.
Lei nipote e gemelle.
Hold on.
Isabella.
Hold on. So, le nipoti sono.
Le nipote sono Isabella and
Gemelle.
Sofia. Gemelle.
Yeah.
Mia mamma si chiama Carolina. Ho molte cugine, molte cugine,
Or
many cousins?
female, or just only females, or mixed?
No, mixed.
So then you say ho molti cugini.
Ho molto cugini, molti cugini. Abbiamo, okay, we have, abbiamo un gatto.
Good.
Oh, no, una gatta. Si
No.
chiama, no?
No, you don't change the whether it's male or female, it's still cane or gatto, and it stays the same.
Oh, okay, so, abbiamo anche un gatto, colore, blanco, marrone,
Bianco.
bianco e marrone,
Good.
molto carino, de nome, she's sitting right here. Dimentico.
Dimenticato.
Clementina.
Clementina. Benissimo. Hai dimenticato il nome del gatto e ce l'hai proprio lì. You forgot the name of the cat and he's right there with you. I'm sure she's going to walk away from you now. Okay, good. Anyone else want to give it a try?
I will.
Okay, good.
Ho pensato che questo era compiti. So
No.
ho scritto.
Ok, bene, brava.
Il mio nome è Mary Beth, abito a Montclair, Virginia. La mia famiglia è composta da 4 persone. Mio marito si chiama Frank ed è una persona gentile, divertente e intelligente perché mi ha sposato.
Bravo.
Abbiamo un figlio, si chiama Francis. È sposato e la nostra nuora si chiama Emily. Abitano a Wake Forest, North Carolina e non la vediamo spesso.
Non li vediamo.
Ma ci parliamo a telefono ogni domenica.
Bene.
Non abbiamo animali domestici.
Brava, hai ragione. Good for you. Less headache. Meno mal di testa. Bravissima. Excellent. Well done. Good. Anyone else want to try this before we go to the family questions? Okay, so this I'm going to email to you and you can do it for yourselves and you can send it through to me if you want me to correct it for you. And then I will be able to. If you'd like to send it to me, I want you to try also and expand on the family members because I want you to include cousins, daughter-in-laws, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, grandchildren. Try and expand it so that you can start using, because I want you to get used to using the agreeing to masculine and feminine and plurals. All right. Okay, let's go. Today is a full conversation lesson. So get ready. Okay. So what I say here, my Italian family is temperamental. Half is temper and the other half is mental. How many can relate? Quanti possono dire che la loro famiglia italiana è un po' pazza? Sì? Ok. All right. Hai fratelli o sorelle? Doug, hai fratelli o sorelle?
Ho un fratello.
Solo uno?
Solo uno.
Bene. Carla, hai fratelli o sorelle?
Sono fratello e
Ho un fratello.
ho una sorella.
Okay, so you would say ho un fratello e quante sorelle?
Uno.
Una. Allora, ho un fratello e una sorella.
Yeah.
Ok? Hai fratelli o sorelle, Anna?
Ho una sorella.
Dove vive?
Italy.
In Italia.
In Italia.
Bene, bene.
Scusate.
Deborah, hai fratelli o sorelle?
No, sono figlia unica.
Brava, perfetto. Eileen, sei sposata?
No, no. No,
Non,
hai
non,
sposato? Or,
non sono sposata.
non sono sposata.
Good. Let's see, who do we have there? Nina, sei sposata?
Sì, sono sposata.
Da quanti anni?
42.
32.
40.
42.
Sì.
Wow, bravissima. Come ce l'hai fatta? How did you manage that?
Non so,
Bravo,
non so.
bravo. Complimenti, complimenti.
Grazie.
Ok, vediamo. Mary, hai figli?
Sì, ho 2 figli.
Bene. Anna, hai figli?
Sì, ho un figlio e una figlia.
Suzanne, hai figli?
Sì,
Su-
hai 3 figli e una figlia.
Ok. Ho 3 figli
Oh, 3 figli
e una
e
figlia.
una figlia.
Good. Ok. Come si chiama tua madre, Mary Beth?
Mia madre si chiama Doreen.
Bene. Come si chiama tua zia, Benedette?
Mia zia si chiama Marguerite.
Margherita.
Margherita.
Good. Doug, tu hai figli?
Sì, hai un figli.
Ho una figlia.
Una figlia.
Okay, you say io ho because I have
Yeah.
and only one. So ho una figlia. Come si chiama?
Mia figlia si chiama Gabriela.
Gabriella, bene. Quanti anni ha Gabriella?
Gabriela ha 8 anni.
Bene. Piccolina.
Sì.
Sì.
Carla, hai figli?
Uno figlio.
Un figlio.
Un figlio.
Quanti anni ha?
4. He's 40.
40.
4. 40.
40.
40.
Good. Ok. Hai molti amici, Nina?
Sì, ho molti amici. Sì.
Bene. Eileen, hai molti amici o amiche?
Sì, ho molti amici.
Bene. And hai una migliore amica o un migliore amico, Mary Beth?
Ho un migliore amica e lei anche mia sorella.
Ah,
Oh.
okay. Say that again, slowly.
Ho un migliore amica e lei sono mia sorella.
Okay, now pay attention.
Anche.
Ho un migliore amico would be masculine. So you're going to say
Mhm.
ho una migliore amica.
Ah,
Ok.
ho
E,
una migliore amica
e anche mia sorella.
e anche mia sorella.
So she is e lei è anche mia sorella, not sono.
Ah, sì.
Okay, good. Let's see. Bernadette, hai una migliore amica o un migliore amico?
Ho un migliore amica,
Again, una migliore amica.
una migliore amica.
Good. E come si chiama?
Si chiama Sue.
Su. Bene. Anna, hai una migliore amica o un migliore amico?
Sì, certo, ho una migliore amica, si chiama Valentina.
Ok, anche tu una migliore amica.
Ho detto una, ok?
Hai detto uno o una?
Una
Ah,
migliore amica.
perfetto.
Ho
Bravo.
una migliore amica e si chiama Valentina.
Perfetto. Ok, dove vi siete conosciute? Anna?
Ci siamo conosciute alla mia città in Russia, Novosibirsk.
Nella mia città.
Ok. Ci siamo conosciute nella mia città Novosibirsk in Russia.
Di Novosibirsk in Russia.
Ok. Ci siamo conosciute nella mia città Novosibirsk di Russia. Tutto
Ok,
posto?
no, niente.
Ok.
Quasi perfetto. Allora, ci siamo conosciute nella mia città di Novosibirsk in Russia.
Oh, ok. So,
Ok,
ci siamo conosciute nella mia città di Novosibirsk in Russia.
perfetto. Brava. Deborah,
Finalmente.
finalmente sì. There's too many prepositions.
Mhm.
Ok, Deborah, dove hai conosciuto la tua migliore amica? Where did you meet your best friend?
Okay. Can she?
Now, when you have a problem with words, if you see the word and it looks a bit daunting, break it up into syllables.
Okay.
Ko, no, shu, te. Or ko, no, shu, ti. Always break your words into syllables. It makes it so much easier and it rolls off the tongue when you do it like that. Okay, so you'd say ho conosciuto la mia amica and where?
Ho conosciuta la mia amica. At work. I don't know how to say at work.
Al lavoro.
Oh, al lavoro.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Good. Excellent.
Oh,
Okay.
can I ask a quick question? Sorry.
Yes, sure. Go on.
Okay, so when she spoke, she started with O, right?
Yes.
And then when Mary Beth spoke, she started with ci siamo.
Correct.
What's the difference?
So if you're saying I have met, you're just using the simple I have met. When you're using ci, you're using the reflexive pronoun of we. So it's a word that we use in Italian to say us. So we as
okay.
in yeah. So you can say ci siamo. So we have or we are, or you can just use the simple ho conosciuto.
Ah, okay. Thank you.
The nice thing about Italian, thanks for bringing it up, is there are a few different ways of saying the same thing. So you wouldn't be wrong either way. So you do have in Italian that little bit of flexibility that you can say things and they are correct. You don't have to, it's not like in English, you have to say it in a certain way. There's no variations to that sentence. Okay. Right. Any other questions? Did I pick on everybody? I'm going through my list. I think I've asked everybody something, I'm sure. I haven't let anyone out or off the hook. Good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will send you this for you to practice, and then we will see each other next week. Just before we go, we do have the workbook. I did tell the A1s on Thursday. The workbook is out. I have sent the link out. I have put little snippets here and there about what the workbook is about. I'll quickly show you in case you haven't seen it. So what it is, it's just basically a nice little workbook that we are going to work through at the lessons with regards to conversation. So each lesson will give you what the objective of the lesson is. It will give you the vocabulary for that lesson, which is going to be focused on the conversation, which is at the end of the lesson. So it's all to do with real life situations, to give you not only now the practice that you're getting here and learning the grammar, it just gives you real life situations where it will give you sentences and how to structure sentences in situations where you want to have a conversation. So it's just an additional little tool that I've introduced into the lessons as well. And at the end of each lesson, you will also have extra vocabulary so that you can practice and learn and use it at the lessons themselves. So like lesson 1 gives you the numbers, so at least you can go through your numbers. And while you're doing that, then you've got your exercises. It gives you the word bank on the right-hand side to help you complete the sentences. So it gives you a nice practice of, real life situations that you would use Italian. So you don't feel like, oh, I'm just learning grammar and I'm not really getting to learn to speak and I'm not practicing enough. So that's what this workbook is there for. Okay, good. Any questions before we go? It was a long session today. I've run way over time.
Well, excuse me, once you order the workbook, how long can you expect it to, when will it arrive? Like how?
You should have it already because it's it's an ebook, so you will be able to download it immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. If you've ordered it, you should get a WeTransfer file and it will ask you to download it. You can just download it and then you've got it immediately.
Have you sent out the link for that? Because I don't think I've seen it.
I have, yes. I actually replied to your email just before the lesson.
Thank you.
If you scroll down that email, go right to the bottom. I've put quite a few links there for useful, and you'll see that.
Thank you.
Okay, good. Any other questions? Are we all good? Right, excellent. Well, I wish you all una buona settimana, buona giornata. Qui ormai è sera. It's evening for us. And Suzanne, for you as well, I think. So, yeah, buono, grazie, buona giornata e ci vediamo prossima settimana. Arrivederci
Grazie, ciao a tutti.
Prego, ciao a tutti. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao, ciao.